On today's show,
LeBron returns to the Cleveland lineup, shoves his coach, and the Cavs lose. Uh-oh, in Ohio.
we open up the mailbox to answer which is our favorite all-time player rivalry.
And did Mo Williams actually score 52 points last night, or was that a dream?
It's Wednesday, January 14th. The starter starts now.
Good day, Sweet World, and welcome to The Starters. Whether you're joining us live online, listening to the podcast, or catching us on NBA TV, very, very happy to have you. I'm Jay Skeets. Alongside me, as always, it's Tas Millis.
Thanks for joining us.
To my right, Starters blog editor, Trey Kirby.
Hey-o.
Hey, yo! And finally, the international man of mystery, it's Lee Ellis.
Amigos.
Lee.
Lily, all right. Fun show for you tonight. We're going to get to the starters mailbox. You guys keep sending in great questions. We'll also talk about, yes, Mo Williams' career night. That actually happened. But first, LeBron James returned to the Cleveland lineup on Tuesday after missing 2 weeks with left knee pain and a strained back. And despite, a strong offensive performance from the King, the Cavs lost their sixth straight game, falling to the Suns 107-100. A big comeback from the Cavs, but the Suns took care of business in the fourth. The loss drops Cleveland now to 19-20 on the season, their first trip below 500 since Thanksgiving, and the sky is falling in terms of the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is bad.
It was nice to see LeBron back, though, because him out for an 8-game stretch felt odd, because he's an Iron Man in this league. So it just kind of felt weird. It was also great to see him back and agile and flying above the rim.
He looked good.
Just to shut people up. Because all those people talking about, oh, this guy is old. He's played more minutes than Andre Miller. There was so much of that talk, and just to shut them up, because he did look fantastic when he wanted to out there.
He did offensively, but the Cavs were sloppy at times and defensively still a joke.
Yeah, and it felt like they were just sort of waiting for Bron to do everything in this game, and the turnovers just kept coming and coming and coming. When they got into half, let's be honest here, they're playing a very good team, and the Phoenix Suns were playing very good basketball. And when you come out and you sort of don't know where each other are and just haven't played for each other for a couple of weeks against a very good team, this is what's going to happen.
Plus, there's new guys in the lineup that LeBron has never played with, and they're kind of in between figuring out if they're going to run a David Blatt system or a LeBron playing point guard system. There's just a lot of moving pieces, and when you throw them all together, things get messed up sometimes.
And I said they beat half the teams in the league last night. But the Suns are just playing so good.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll get to the Suns in a little bit, hopefully Markieff Morris. I think I want to talk, defensively the Cavs, despite LeBron back there, again, not getting back in transition, giving up too many looks. The Suns hit a lot of tough shots. There was no doubt about that. But defensively, and this is where this squad, this Cavs, and I know Bones didn't want to do it in the Bone Zone the other day, compare this Cavs to the 2010-11 Heat there when those big three came together, but it's sort of impossible not to.
Yeah.
With Kyrie and Love and LeBron being the new quote-unquote big three. But the biggest difference between the slow starts for both of those squads when they came together is the defensive end. It was like, the Miami Heat back in 2010, they took a while to get it going offensively, and was LeBron going to take the shots and Wade, and it was like who was going to have the ball. But they still were great defensively. We're showing you some numbers.
Shout out to Joel Anthony.
Their rating, in terms of just keeping the opponent points per game low, efficiency, shooting, that's where the Cavs are just lower third in this league defensively. That's the scare. That's the huge difference.
And this has got nothing to do with whether LeBron's in the lineup or not. They just don't have the intensity, and they don't bring it every night. And you saw last night against the Suns, Markieff Morris especially had so many easy open looks. Guys weren't closing out, or if they were closing out, it was a half-hearted effort. And if you're David Blatt, I don't know what you need to say to guys to say, make more of an effort, try harder on defense. Because if they're not going to do it on the court, there's really nothing he can draw up for them offensively or defensively to get them to play any harder.
No, it's the players that have to do it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to. And right now, their games are their practice court.
Yeah.
Because they're not practicing. They only have 2 days off once until the month of February, and that's after they come back from this long trip. They're going to be tired. They have all these parts. They have Iman Shumpert, who is not in the lineup. They're not going to look good for a while. I think that's pretty clear. And the big difference is the type of players. You had winning players back in 2010.
No.
And it's a joke that Joel Anthony was a big deal back then for the Heat, but at least he was a guy who wanted to play defense. Udonis Haslem wanted to play defense. Bosh, LeBron, Wade were all guys who were into playing defense. There's not a lot of those sort of players on the Cavs right now.
Absolutely right. Well, look, and we have to talk about this. I don't really want to, but everyone knows what I'm going to get at here. LeBron pushing Coach Blatt. It was in the second quarter there, Blatt complaining about an offensive foul call on James, and James comes over and pushes him away. And we all thought, I think most of us, pushing him away to avoid getting a technical on him. You know, let me fight my own battle here. No reason for you to get teched up or get a T. But and they said so much, you know, to the media after, both of them saying, yeah, that's exactly what was happening. Though again, impossible not to think of LeBron bumping into Spoelstra back in 2010 when the Heat were struggling. And this was Bumpgate, and I guess it's Shovegate last night.
Yeah, and as we all know, once this happened with Miami, things fell apart and they were never able to get it back together.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
I mean, that's the thing about David Blatt. He has to look at this situation. If they were 20-10 and that happened, everyone would be laughing. It'd be a great meme. But because they're struggling, it's like all of a sudden, this is, you know, LeBron hates his coach, and this is the problems all coming to the surface more.
I watched it live, and all I thought was, I mean, LeBron just sort of feels entitled tonight. He wanted every call. He wanted everything to go his way. It really had nothing to do with David Blatt in the situation at all. But he wanted to get his piece in, and he didn't want his coach to interrupt him giving his piece to the referees. Hey, Leroy, I heard a lot of guys calling the refs by their names last night.
Yeah.
And LeBron just wanted every single call, and he stayed down on the floor yesterday. Actually, that was from the Sacramento-Dallas game. Leroy Richardson. Yeah, but the fact was, I think LeBron just kind of, the world centered around him last night, and unfortunately, he played great, but his teammates were kind of just waiting. I mean, Kyrie Irving had basically as many turnovers as assists last night. That's not Kyrie Irving. No. I think they were just sort of waiting for Bron to show up and everything to go right. But again, this team is so good, they can win on any night against most teams in the NBA, but credit to the Suns, who are playing extremely well.
Yeah, you said it, though, Lee. When you're struggling, you know, every little push, every little sideways look from a guy on the bench at Coach Blatt, when you're losing, this is what generates all the headlines, all the stories, and people pounce on it because we think, and rightfully so, this team should be better than 500. You know, luckily they're in the East. You know, they're in the West. You're miles out of a playoff spot, but they're in the East, and we know they're going to get in there. Let's talk about Kevin Love, though. This is interesting. For the second time this season, completely benched in the fourth quarter. Big reason why Markieff Morris is lighting him up. Not that really LeBron slowed down Markieff much in the fourth as well, but is that it? Simple as that? Just Love getting killed by a guy and Blatt deciding, you know, just pull the plug on him. He can't stop him.
Well, it's happened a couple times, and rightfully so, David Blatt pulling, because Kevin Love was a pushover at times with Markieff Morris. And Markieff, you know, he got up against LeBron James and James Jones in the fourth quarter, but he had such a flow going after being able to just kind of run over Kevin Love. He was unstoppable.
True.
I'm not sure with Kevin Love what they want from him, though, because sometimes you watch the Cavs and he's shooting threes, which we know he can do, and other times he's got his back to the basket and he's posting up. It seems that they don't seem to know what they're going to do each night. His free throws are down as well. Last season he was averaging over 8 a game. He's down to 5.5 a game. Right now is a time I'd love to see him get back to the line and just use his body and use his size to create contact, because the shot isn't falling for him right now.
Yeah, but again,
he's not in a right position for him.
I know, but whose fault is that? Is that him or the coach?
Oh, sure, it seems like the scheme.
But I don't even care, honestly. I could not even care about him offensively, because the same thing was Bosch when he was in there with the big three. It was like, how's he going to get his touches? I mean, this guy was a 20-point per game scorer. But defensively, Bosch was bringing it and was instrumental to them going to 4 straight finals. And, you know, the truth is Love's not even close to a guy like him.
Not at the moment.
Bosch
Not
was
even
almost the MVP for the Heat on the defensive end.
On the
just
defensive
because
end,
he can cover so much ground. And Kevin Love, you're seeing, is just not able to do that. And then you see his defense isn't working. Then when he's not hitting on offense, it's like, why do you keep him out there? But on the other hand, David Blatt can't alienate him, because otherwise you gave up 2 #1 overall picks for Kevin Love if he leaves in the offseason.
He's playing good soldier, though. I mean, he said,
definitely.
go with the guys who got us to the fourth quarter. That's a smart idea. And apparently, you know, he hit the Suns practice court after the game. Brian Windhurst reported that GM David Griffin went and had a word with him and said, hey, everything's okay. And they had a one-on-one conversation. Suns big man Miles Plumlee saw what they were doing, and he just turned right around.
Yeah.
I got to go. I'm not going to interrupt
this could
meeting.
be awkward here. Yeah, exactly.
But Kevin Love has said that he's opting in next year, and he's staying around. He told Cleveland.com that. So he's playing
got
good
something
soldier.
to prove as well. I mean, he doesn't want to bolt in some reasons for this after this season, because if he leaves, it looks like, well, you were the failure there in Cleveland. So he's got to prove himself now in
I
Cleveland.
think there's a little Dwight Howard scenario there.
Possibly, yeah.
Replicating. Well, let's talk about Markieff Morris. The guy was a beast last night. We said it, career high, 35 points, 15 of 21 shooting. He really couldn't miss. This was a guy that got a couple votes, I remember, last year for most improved. Tess, I believe you even picked him coming into this season as your MIP, thinking he would get even better. And I mean, you know, every Suns game I catch, it feels like he's doing this. I don't know, it just happens to be the ones I'm seeing, but he really isn't putting up crazy numbers. And hats off to the Suns. sticking ahead of the Thunder there in that race for the 8th seed. They're 23-18 right now, and you've
A lot
got
of people said that race was over.
the Thunder and Pelicans.
Interesting.
An interesting 5 games or so back still.
I love the Suns and sort of their lineups. They're kind of buying into their own guys. Hey, Markieff, you're our starting power forward. Alex Len, we drafted you last year. You're our center.
Yeah.
He's defensive-minded, athletic. They go along really well together. They're so fun to watch. And I just love the mentality of Ryan McDonough. We're going with our guys. And he talked trash to LeBron James last night. I think that's why it was a career night.
I still love that he shares his contract with his twin brother. Just one lump of money here. You guys figure it out. All right, we got to take a break. When we return, we'll open up the starters mailbox to answer a few of your questions. Things like who would be on our all-quote team. We'll have some fun with that. So come on back.
Oh, look, there's mail. We got mail. Woohoo!
Back with the starters, into the starters mailbox. Guys, thank you so much. Keep sending in all of your NBA questions to thestarters@nba.com. Few for you here today, guys. First one. This one comes from Connor in San Antonio. He writes, I feel like we are in the golden era of quotes in the NBA with Nick Young, J.R. Smith, Dion Waiters, Kobe, etc., all doing their thing. Inspired by J.R. Smith's beautifully eloquent, when in doubt, shoot the ball, what is your favorite NBA player quote this season? Or, and we like this part of it, who is your all-quote team? Thanks again, that's from Connor in Texas. It didn't take us long to really put together our all-quote team.
Truly the golden era of quotes.
Our guards, Kobe Bryant and Nick Young. We're sticking with the Lakers there. Swaggy P has to be in the mix. Forwards, you can make a case for Chris Bosh, but we went with Dirk, KG, and Marcin Gortat as our center. And just really for our own amusement, we have put together a few of their quote highlights.
Just got one more to Shaq. So you can take that to the bank.
Oh, it's just like the swag effect, and it just rubbed off. It just rubbed off on everybody tonight.
He had it. Oh my God! Oh! Shut it down! Let's go home!
Timing is everything, and chemistry is something that you just don't throw in a frying pan and mix it up with another something and throw something on top of that and then fry it up, put it in a tortilla, put it in the microwave, heat it up, and give it to you and expect it to taste good. For those who can cook, I know what I'm talking about.
We who are coming to die salute you. That's from Gladiator. Oh Lord. No, I'm looking for something new. Under these shields, boys. Oh, there's a lot of things I like about DC. We got 3 airports.
Not bad.
Why is KG putting something in a frying pan and then a microwave right after?
I
And a tortilla.
I love anytime Garnett starts talking about something. You're like, what? Hold on, what? What did you say? All right, so there you go. That's our all-quote team. I'm sure you guys have a few additions. Let us know on Twitter, #thestarters. All right, next one here is from Cameron in Houston, Texas. Texas representing here in the mailbox today. The Garnett-Howard skirmish sparked my memory about how much those guys have gotten into it over their careers and how much they really don't like each other. So my question, what is your favorite player rivalry of all time? And again, that's from Cameron. So thanks for that, Cameron.
The 80s was great for rivalries because the players and teams genuinely hated each other.
Yeah.
There was a real viciousness to it. You had Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, of course, growing up together, winning championships, battling each other. Isaiah and Magic, as well, Isaiah and Michael, the Bulls and the Pistons. I mean, they wanted everything out of the Eastern Conference to beat the Celtics, and they both went on to win it. And of course, the Pistons and the Lakers. Now, this one is my favourite one, Magic and Isaiah Thomas, because they were actually best friends, along with Mark Aguirre. And they were always happy. They always had a big smile on their face whenever you saw them. But when it got to the finals in 1988, things changed because they were battling for it. And Isaiah and Magic actually exchanged elbows and a few pushes and shoves.
And that's it. Rivalries back in the late 80s are arguably better because you could almost kill a guy on the court and maybe get a foul. At the worst. And you obviously have to cut
But
that
those sorts of things carried on as well. I mean,
for sure.
the 92 Dream Team, there was always controversy. Isaiah was left out, and it did fracture their relationship. Apparently, they're friends again now, but you know that when the championship is on the line, friendship went out the door.
All right, those are some classic ones. And I think you could throw in some obvious ones like Shaq and Kobe and
KG and Duncan.
Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman for talking
Wrestling
WCW.
buds.
But we have a weird one that maybe some people have forgotten.
Yeah, Yeah, my favorite random beef between NBA players for no reason is Paul Pierce and Quentin Richardson, who apparently just don't like each other for some reason.
I love it.
Paul Pierce hosted Quentin Richardson on a college visit to Kansas way back when. That's the only thing people can think of for why they might not be friends, but it kind of just turns out that they're just two grumpy guys who have had really, really long careers. They rub each other the wrong way, and they have done so for a long, long time. It's really funny to see these guys back when Quentin was still in the league. They would get in a fight like every 5 years for no reason. Everybody like, Quentin Richardson and Paul Pierce, they seem nice.
It was always funny, too, because Quentin was always on a different team.
Oh, yeah.
And
Paul
it
Pierce
doesn't
always
matter
a
which
Celtic.
team he's on, he just actually dislikes Paul Pierce.
Probably had to do with headband ethics, who knows?
Yeah, maybe it is. So yeah, Paul Pierce, Quentin Richardson, that's classic. Let us know. Jump on Twitter again, #TheStarters, some of your favorite rivalries. Thanks for the questions, guys. Keep them coming. We'll get to it every Wednesday here on the show and a whole lot more on Friday's drop on the podcast. Got to take a break. When we return, Mosifa, son of the morning. We'll break down Mo Williams' 52-point explosion last night. That is a thing that actually happened. We'll try and wrap our heads around it next. Welcome back to the starters. Let's talk a little about Mo Williams. Is that something you thought you would hear today? Mo Williams, he took it upon himself to basically single-handedly end the Wolves' 15-game losing streak last night. Mo Williams scored 52 points on 19 of 33 shooting.
Nice.
He had 9 free throw attempts. The Pacers did a fairly good job of defending him. Nearly 60% of Mo's shots were contested. He just kept hitting them.
You just can't stop Mo Williams.
And honestly, there is nothing more fun than following Twitter on a night where, especially a guy like Mo Williams of all people, like suddenly catches fire in the third quarter and people are going, what is going on? And everyone starts tuning in to a Pacers-Wolves game. Because that's what it was, right? He became aware that he couldn't miss, which is always hilarious.
That's exactly right. I turned this on late in the fourth quarter. He made a free throw, and he's just smiling seeing the free throw go down because even he couldn't believe I'm this much on fire. He had 2 of his 52 points from within 8 feet. That's it. These are all jumpers. Mo Williams jumpers going in.
It's
time
amazing.
after time.
So Mo Williams, of all people, again, has the most points in a game this season at 52. You got Melo, Pau Gasol at 46. Blake Griffin threw up 45 on the Suns. As we always do when someone unexpected goes for 50, you start thinking of other guys, some unlikely guys that have dropped 50 plus. A list here of the last 20 years. Sorry, Willie Burton, you just missed out on the cut. Tony Delk scoring 53.
He's the captain of this club.
He is the captain. Tony Delk scored 53 points in the game. Andre Miller, we might remember, 52 back in 2010. Last year, we had Corey Brewer, who had the Wolves record, tied with Kevin Love of 51. Terrence Ross was a wild one. Dana Barros, Tracy Murray. It's pretty funny stuff. I guess you're right. Tony Delk.
Yeah,
is one
he's
of the
the
best
first
ones.
name that people say, like, so-and-so had a Tony Delk game when they cracked 50.
Exactly right.
And the best part, and I think we said this last year when we were talking to, it was probably Terrence Ross.
Yeah.
Tony Delk didn't hit a three-pointer.
No, only tried one.
That's still nuts to me that he scored 53 points and didn't hit one three-pointer.
Well, just look at how relentless he is going to the hooper. You can't get in front of him. How are you going to shut him down inside? No way.
Mo Williams, the 4th oldest player to have his first 50-point game. Andre Miller, Cliff Robinson, and Sam Jones. So congrats to Mo Williams. I'm glad that happened. We also had a wedgie in the association last night.
The Sleep Train Arena, full of wedgies this year. It was loud last night. No moment louder than this one. Darren Collison chucks it up. Charlie Villanueva with a beauty tip in right there.
Doesn't count, Charlie, sorry.
Sorry, Charlie, that didn't work out. We've got to update our wedgie board.
Got a nice wipe today.
Yeah, good stuff,
Here we
Trey.
go.
You're learning.
Oh!
We don't have Van Earl right to break our wedgie board.
A perfect 0, so we're back to 0. 0 days without a wedgie.
Wedgies coming in fast and furious.
Amazing. All right, let's unleash the unicorn. Let's get to the starters Fantasy Minute. We got to show a little love in the Fantasy Minute here to Big Al Horford. He recorded his first career triple-double as the Hawks extended their winning streak to 9 straight games over the Sixers. You see the line there, Lee. And it was interesting because Coach Bud choosing to sit a lot of his guys like Pop.
Yeah, exactly. Teague, Millsap, and Damari Carra all sat this one out. Big Al stepped up and went for 21, 10, and 10. Now, the bad news for you is that Al Horford's owned by 99% of teams in fantasy league.
Yeah.
So you probably won't be able to get him off the waiver wire unless you're in that one lucky league where he is available.
I doubt it.
I wonder if you can trade for him, though, because he was hurt for the first half of the season. So his numbers have been picking up recently.
So there you see Al Horford joining 6 other guys for guys with 1 triple-double this year. Rondo leading the way with 3, and then Kobe, Eric Bledsoe, and Michael Carter-Williams each with 2. Congrats to Big Al there on the trip, though. And perfect timing Professor Zach Lowe at Grantland.com wrote a huge article on Horford and his impact, and then he goes out and gets tripped up. All right, we got to take one more break. When we return, Lee's very solid play of the night might involve the Hawks.
Maybe. Have to wait and see.
We'll find out next. Come on back. Back with the starters. Quick look at last night's pick and payoff results. I had the Suns correct, despite LeBron coming back, so I went 4-1. Tass went 3-2. Mo Williams took away a game from us in that Pacers game. So I'm 17-7, Tass 12-12, 500. Tonight's picks, we agree on all 5 games. Nothing will change in terms of overall standings. We like the Spurs, the Pistons, the Bulls, the Nuggets. Both of us taking the Nuggets at home with the Mavs on a back-to-back going to Denver there. And the Blazers. On yesterday's show, in the up-down report, we debated, gave thumbs up or thumbs down to a Clippers fan who got DeAndre Jordan's face tattooed on his hip. Well, his name is Jamal, and he actually contacted us on Twitter. And I definitely said thumbs down. I know one of you, I think it was maybe Trey.
Big time thumbs up.
Oh, you were a thumbs up. Lee was thumbs down with me. But Jamal wrote in and said, guys, it gets the ladies close. Real close, and photos to prove it.
Hey.
So, hey.
Check out my hip.
Check out that lady on the left on that top photo.
Far left at the top.
She's not too close.
Real.
Let's move on. We have some breaking news. The Knicks have signed Prince Harry to a 10-day contract.
Oh.
Yeah, trying to get some help. They're 5-35.
Going with Wales on the jersey.
Yeah.
That's a retired number, by the way.
Oh, man.
I don't like that.
Sorry, Langston Galloway, you've been replaced.
So yeah, hopefully we'll see Prince
He only
Harry
gets one shoe.
in the. Yes, he's that good. He's that good. He only needs one shoe. Just a reminder, we show you this because the Bucks and Knicks live from London tomorrow afternoon. You can catch the game on NBA TV, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll be on soon after that. The starter show at 6 p.m. Eastern. So maybe we'll be talking about that game, of course, any of the big storylines and what happens in the night, very busy night in the association. But Lee, let's get to the very solid play. Where are we going?
We're going to Philadelphia, and I want you to check out this inbounds play from the San Antonio Hawks. It's beautiful action here. Starts with Kyle. Big Al's involved again. Dennis, Kyle, Al, dunk.
Oh, triple-double dunk.
Yeah, triple-double dunk. Now, it's the Philadelphia 76ers, but they're only the 3rd worst team in the league right now. That's what I call a very solid play.
That's pretty solid.
Dennis, Kyle, Al.
The Hawks are doing that on every 3rd possession. Yeah. That's how great they are right now. All right, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. As I said, we'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Make sure you catch out the London game. Yes, it involves the Knicks, but it's afternoon basketball.
Thank you for joining us, folks. And remember, there is no such thing as an ugly baby. Only ugly parents.
What are you trying to say, man?
Not you, Trey.
Brace the night, people. Ouch.